I'm eastbound and down, good buddy. Today we're talking about 1977's summer classic, Smokey and the Bandit. With a 72% tomato meter, an 85% popcorn meter, and a 7.0 on IMDb. Directed by Hal Needham, who also co-wrote the film was shot on a $4.3 million budget, with $1 million of that going straight to Burt Reynolds. However, the film grossed over $300 million worldwide and was the second highest grossing film of 1977, only behind the very first Star Wars movie. Although a ridiculous plot, this movie is a romp of a good time, and I absolutely love it. The storyline is very, very simple. Two very rich men, Big Enos and Little Enos, bet Bandit, played by Burt Reynolds, $80,000, which would be $428,000 in today's money, $500,000, that he can't drive from Atlanta, Georgia to Texarkana, Texas, pick up 400 cases of Coors beer, bring it back within 28 hours. It is an 1,800-mile journey. Along the way, they pick up runaway bride Sally Field, who is being pursued by her ditched-at-the-altar fiance and his father, Sheriff Buford T. Justice, comedic legend Jackie Gleason. That's the plot. That's it. That's what this movie is. And it is a great fucking time. You should absolutely watch it. It is a 90-minute Tom and Jerry chase with great car stunts, as both Hal Needham and Burt Reynolds started out in Hollywood as stuntmen. It has a 70s country trucker soundtrack performed by Jerry Reed, who co-stars in the film as Cletus Snow, aka Snowman. It has a romantic interest aspect in the film between Burt Reynolds and Sally Field that only takes up 10 minutes of the movie and adds a whole lot of comedic value. The film opens with a storytelling country song explaining the mythic and legendary backstory of Bandit and his adventures. Takes about 3 minutes, and from there you are off to the races. It has one of my favorite lines in a movie ever.
Nice ass. Thanks a lot.
Sally Field and Burt Reynolds are debating and discussing what they have in common. She likes Elton John and Sondheim musicals, and he likes Richard Petty and Waylon Jennings. She kind of thinks he's a backwoods country idiot, and he says to her, "When you say something to someone, it depends on which part of the United States that you're standing in as to how dumb you are." It is the same realization that I had a very long time ago. You see, I'm just a country boy from Missouri. I can hunt, I can fish, I can survive in the woods for days, I can do all that stuff. However, I've also lived in big cities, I've traveled to different countries, and I've experienced a whole lot of different cultures. And what I realized a long time ago is no matter how dumb you think someone is, they can teach you something that you do not know. They know something that you don't know. It is a very humbling realization. My retro recommendation for Smokey and the Bandit, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 on the must-watch meter. Do you have to watch it? No. Should you watch it? Yes. Is it a fuck ton of a good time? Yes. 8 out of 10 on the must-watch meter. I'm giving it a full 10 out of 10 on the My Jam meter. This shit is my jam. I love this movie. Rewatchability calendar, I'm saying once a year. That's how good it is. You should watch this every year. It is fucking great. I love this movie. Please leave a comment below if you've watched it, if you love this movie. Top 5 interesting facts about Smokey and the Bandit. Fact number 5. Jackie Gleason would often on set ask his assistant Mal for a hamburger, which was his code for a bourbon whiskey. Interesting fact number 4. When aired on TV in the 80s, they dubbed over Jackie Gleason's popular catchphrase, "Some bitch," with scum bum. SCUMBUM. That phrase, however, gained its own popularity, and in 2007, Hot Wheels released a Pontiac Trans Am that said "scum bum" on the tail. Interesting fact number 3 about Smokey and the Bandit. Jerry Reed's title song, Eastbound and Down, was written in one night. He had procrastinated the entire filming of the movie. He kept telling director Needham that I'll make it. At the very end of shooting, the last night, Needham asked him, where's my song? In true procrastination fashion, Jerry Reed went out, got drunk, came home, and wrote a legendary classic. The next morning, he played it for director Needham, and Needham didn't respond immediately. He just kind of stared at him for a second. And Jerry Reed backpedaled, and he said, I can change whatever you want in the song. Needham looked at him, and he said, you changed one fucking word or one note to that song, and I'll kill you. It is perfect. And I agree. It is a classic fucking song. I love it. I would play it if I wouldn't get a copyright strike. Interesting fact number 2 about Smokey and the Bandit. It was one of Alfred Hitchcock's favorite movies. He loved this film in the later parts of his life. In fact, he would screen movies every Wednesday at his office on Universal's back lot. And the last movie he ever screened at that studio was Smokey and the Bandit. And interesting fact number 1, Coors beer, the essential plot of the movie, was illegal to sell east of the Mississippi River, as it was unpasteurized and had to be refrigerated during transportation and storage. It was produced in Colorado, so it was only legal to sell to the 11 western and southwestern states surrounding Colorado. It was illegal to sell east of the Mississippi, which I've always really thought that Anheuser-Busch, based in St. Louis, had a big part in that legislation. It is reported that Vice President Gerald Ford, coming back from a trip to Colorado, smuggled some Coors Light in his suitcase coming back home to Washington, D.C. And it is also reported that Dwight D. Eisenhower, president, would have a regular supply flown on Air Force One from Colorado to Washington, D.C. It's the same back then as it is now. If you're the president, it's not fucking illegal somehow. This movie is a time travel movie. Back to a time where truckers ruled the roads, CB radios was the first ever internet connecting people all over the country. Everyone had a fascination with long-haul trucking, and America was still at the time in a cultural boom and the envy of the world.
God almighty, would you look at that? Don't get a lot. Honey, hush.
It single-handedly boosted Pontiac Trans Am sales 50% from 1977 to 1979, revitalized Jackie Gleason's career for a whole new generation, launched Sally Field's career, and resulted in 6 sequels. This film franchise had 3 theatrical releases and 4 made-for-TV movies that were all released in 1994. The first 3 films star Burt Reynolds. After that, it's another guy playing Bandit. Burt Reynolds is a red-pilled king in this film. He is indifferent to Sally Fields from the very moment that he meets her. He disparagingly, kind of negatively compliments her. He's a cowboy in the movie, and one of the first things that he says to her is, "Cowboys love fat calves." Like, it seems bad, and yet she's just, oh, okay. You like my calves? Later in the film, she asks for a dime to use the pay restroom so that she can go to the bathroom, and he callously just goes, crawl under. Like, just completely indifferent. He is a king in this movie. He is a masculine man's man, and she wants every part of him. There are a lot of lonely men out there, and I'm here to tell you, it's real simple. 1, stop putting them on a pedestal. Treat them like a human being, because they don't want to be treated like they're fucking queen shit of everything. 2, lose weight, take better care of yourself, and be better in life. 3, grow some facial hair and act like a masculine man's man, because feminine women want a masculine man's man. And finally, tell them they got fat calves. I'm telling you, you'll be swimming in pussy. 20 years ago or so, my grandpa told me I should watch this movie. He was a NASCAR fan, a southern redneck boy. He told me I should watch this movie, and I did not trust him at all. I'm like, I don't think so. He told me the plot. I'm like, that sounds fucking stupid. And he was absolutely right. I watched this when I was probably 20 years old, maybe 19. I absolutely loved it. I ended up watching all 7 of them. You definitely don't need to watch all 7 of them. Not even really the first 3. However, the first one is fucking awesome. I love this movie. My grandpa was right. It is absolutely something you should watch. It is a romp of a good time. If you haven't watched Smokey and the Bandit, it is one hell of a ride, and you should absolutely give it a go. That is my review on Smokey and the Bandit, yo.